Okay, sorry to keep you waiting, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. I'm your host, Captain MD, and welcome back to Ace Combat Assault Horizon. I do apologize for the delay. I had a minor house chore that I had to quickly finish up, but that's done now, so it is time to start streaming. So our objective today, folks, we are going to start the Ace difficulty campaign playthrough. I'm going to be doing it in free mission because it automatically skips cutscenes and I can use the DLC planes. Now, difference between Elite and Ace is that you have no healing items. So, we're basically doing this raw. No, but one minor benefit is we do get skills. So, we're going to be using that. For this build, what do I have? MG cooldown, missiles, double throttle boost, and quick turn. Yeah, for whatever reason, you can double stack throttle boost. The only downside with throttle boost plus is you lose ammo capacity, which should not be an issue for this mission. So because of that, we're going to go double throttle boost. Unfortunately, and I'm going to show my skills real quick, I unfortunately do not have enough credits on hand, or points rather, to get super armor. I could use double armor plus, but that would cost firepower, and I kind of don't want to do that. At least not for this mission. Yeah, for this mission, we can get away without any armor upgrades. The enemies in this mission are fairly docile. Unfortunately, our loadout is locked to the Raptor with 4 AAMs because this is the opening mission. I do have enhanced missiles and enhanced MG equipped, though, so we should be okay. Alright, let's begin. Obviously, this isn't doing any real damage, but I like doing it for the fun of it.
I got some shrapnel. My engines are good, but the stick seems a little sluggish. I'm gonna run a flight check. Watch my rudder. Turn. Check. Check. Accelerate. Check. Decelerate. Check. Turn. Check. I'm good. Let's get back to the fur wall. What's your status? Looking for action. Second flight abandoned. Approaching from south. I have them on radar.
Alright, so thankfully nobody's been shooting at us, which is, again, one of the major challenges of the Ace difficulty. So, unfortunately, even though you're playing on the heavier difficulty, the game still forces you through the tutorials, which I'm kind of bummed they didn't, optimize a little bit. I would have liked to not have to go through this again after so many years playing the game. Comes a big guy. Ow, took a little dent in there. A little dent, though, is not going to hurt the plane. It's missiles that I got to worry about.
class.
Thank you, Colonel. I still see targets, Colonel.
Roger that.
Bandit, turning to engage.
Understood. Moving to intercept.
Use the chat. That's gonna make our missiles useless.
No, it's not. I already killed him. In fact, the missile hit anyway. Sometimes, if missiles are fast enough, they will, sometimes, or rather, if you're close enough, a DFM-locked missile will still hit even if the target flares. Bitch of a storm out there. That would actually be a good representation of my area last Tuesday.
Werewolf 1, contact is cutting towards you. Oh, damn. She's gonna break right. This is Werewolf 3. I'm hit. You're going down.
Oh, wait, I want to wait this one out. Alright, come on in, folks. Line up, line up.
I have full flight controls. I'm still in this.
Keep down.
Break line. Looks like those rumors I heard about you in Iraq were all true.
Alright, where are we? Where were we?
Your direction. Bandits are over the Venetian Causeway.
Roger that. We'll take him.
Let's finish this, boss.
All allies, be advised. The shark mouth has been sighted.
What the hell is the target? We have both sides in the problem. We could use more men.
Magic, roger that.
I will never stop gushing over how good I think this game looks. Not to mention the camera always seems to know exactly where it needs to be.
Nomad 6-1, front. Nomad 6
Looks like they're targeting 995.
Werewolf flight, be advised. Downtown is under attack. Direct all units to intercept.
Understood.
I think I actually don't mind having a character that, this is another thing I don't mind about Assault Horizon either. I actually would prefer that my character talks. Because, honestly, I'm not a fan of the silent protagonist in games like this. It's like everybody else is clearly capable of conversation, but you just sit there like a mute. It's like, come on, guys. I can't imagine I imagine we're going back to the silent protagonist routine for Ace Combat 7, which whoa, the game just lurched me to the side there. It's like a, hello, I'm trying to get behind him, not to the side.
Magic to Werewolf flight. We still have several contacts.
Go. Fuel status.
Enough to take down 2 or 3 more.
Roger that, Wing. Let's finish this.
Magic to Werewolf 1. 4 bandits coming north at very low altitude. Heading is 025. Magic acknowledged.
Moving
Ground
to
helicopter unit
Gus.
for search and rescue.
Roger, Roger. Keep an eye on your fuel.
And that's the last shot.
Shit.
You know, the computer's telling you there's a missile coming at you. You would think that would give Bishop the hint to dodge it. Just a second, folks. Alright, so we won the battle. We got an A rank. Pretty easy A rank, honestly. Going for 100% in these missions, for the most part, will almost always guarantee an A regardless of plane. I will be trying to use lower-end aircraft to get a multiplier for the clear points. But not too bad of a start, so we got through Nightmare no problem. Inferno also isn't going to be too hard either. We can keep this current set. I will be using for this one the F4. I'm not a fan of the camouflage coloring. I guess there's nothing but camouflage coloring. Alright, this is the best we're going to get. We're going to use SAAMs. Just double checking my sets, and good to go.
Damn. Warwolf flight, take off. Move.
Unfortunately, we still gotta wait for the game to get us through the camera tutorial.
Switch to channel 4.
Roger.
Warwolf, we have bandits inbound. You are cleared for immediate takeoff.
Understood.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. The back tail end of the F4, you can't really see it because of the sun angle. Kind of looks like a happy face. You'll see. I'll be able to get a better image for you in a couple minutes, once we have some downtime. We should get a nice aircraft multiplier since we're flying a pretty low-end plane. Thankfully, plane, level doesn't affect its homing. I don't think each individual plane has its own missile power, unlike Infinity. I think they added that in for Infinity specifically for the purpose of, adding a levelable stat. I want to get the target leads first, because that'll allow me to start going through tutorials. Ooh, that was close. I actually really want to try and avoid getting smacked by missiles. Which is actually kind of a problem in the F4 because it has a lousy turn rate. Yeah, this is supposed to be the tutorial for breaking out of DFM early, but if you attack fast enough, that's not an issue. Oh, that's a problem. Never mind. I actually accidentally used my flares there. I actually want to be really careful to not misfire my flares. Because those are going to be really dangerous. Oh, I think he chaffed. Thankfully, I believe you are flagged as invincible to enemies while a countermaneuver is going off. It's not the case in multiplayer, but it's definitely the case in it's definitely the case in single player. I'm not sure if it's also the case in co-op. Come on, hold still. Gotcha. Alright, let's go start with the oil field 1. Start using our SAAMs.
Warwolf flight. Bandits over the oil.
You also do get more points for quick kills in DFM, which I'm doing a horrible job at. It's mainly because I'm still upside down. There we go. This MiG-21 is actually being really uncooperative with me. There we go. Thankfully, the SAAM tracker circle doesn't shrink due to distance from target, so that's one advantage you can use.
Bring it on, baby.
Box 2. Closing.
I actually don't have auto maneuver on this build, so I'm not going to be able to automatically target an enemy as soon as I'm not going to be able to auto target an enemy when counter maneuvering. I will use a different skill set for when I do have to eventually do that, but they won't do this too often in this in these early missions.
I'll get the shot. Be on one, man down your tail. Break right. I cannot see you. Coming.
It missed! A high accuracy missile missed!
Bandit destroyed.
I think I missed a MiG-21, but that's okay. It's only one.
Kingmaster Command to Werewolf 1. We've lost all radar. Our defenses are offline. We're taking a pounding here. Werewolf, request immediate assistance.
Roger that. Warwolf flight. Head back and protect the base.
Roger that.
Oh, that's bad. That's probably not going to land. Oh, never mind.
Close your eyes and hunker down.
SAAMs do have actually fairly competent homing in this game. But I like to, because it's a lot more practical in this game single player, compared to, Sunglare.
Hang on. We're coming.
But the SAAM homing is, SAAM's, like, leading my shot and stuff like that is much more practical in, this game than it is in Infinity because of it's a single player game and you can take a little more time. Ow. That was not me. Somebody else actually took him out.
Over like that? I'm out of one.
I do need to account for that missed MiG-21 from earlier, so... I haven't taken any damage, though, so that is one thing that's going to factor pretty heavily into my bonus points.
Kingmaster to Werewolf. Our radar is back online.
So I'm going to, again, kind of trail my shot a little and then enter the targeting circle so the SAM trails and lands right in his tailpipe. Incredibly effective, actually.
I have a lock.
Whoa, let's not risk crashing into the ground here. Whenever I see an enemy make that massive of a turn like that, that usually is a cue for me to get out of DFM, because if I don't do it then, I'll probably break out of it, be forced out of it when I'm crashing into the ground. So let's not have that happen.
Just finishing up over here, Curly. What's up?
We have both bandits inbound. We could use more hands.
Understood.
Let's move flight. We have a lot of them. Let's move forward.
Yeah. Another nice thing about Assault Horizon is that there's not that many air targets on screen, so another reason why, again, the SAAMs are a lot more practical compared to
Roger that.
compared to Infinity. Hello? I know I fired a high-accuracy missile.
I'm on your way, Chief.
Roger that.
I have that bandit at 2 o'clock.
Locked on
Alright,
target.
waiting to see what he does. I believe this is a scripted sequence.
Target hit.
Never mind.
Right. I'm breaking.
Where's the other okay, there's a guy I can take out.
active Allied defenses operating at the oil fields. Large
Alright, I'm gonna again trail my shot. I think he's gonna turn right.
Shit.
Leave the SAM back, and I think I missed, and I just took a missile to the rear.
I have a lock.
So yeah, you're going to be seeing that light damage flash for the entire rest of the mission, because that's how ace difficulty works. You have no healing. You're basically SOL if you get hit with a hard hit too hard. Which is why I highly recommend not crashing into the ground in any Ace Combat game, really, but in this difficulty especially, because it puts you at 1 HP for the entire rest of the mission. So if you crash, you're screwed. Unless it's like literally the tail end of the mission.
Kinga, we have a major explosion at the oil field.
Boss, mind for that?
Roger that, good.
Roger that.
Target down.
Return to Kingmaster. Your ground units are not responding. The bees all are eliminated.
Acknowledged, Red Moon.
I have a fix.
It is a bummer you don't get more points for the more damage you inflict during a scripted sequence like this. I would have liked to get extra bonus points for keeping my gun on him as hard as I am.
Not good.
He's down.
Alright, so we're done with that phase.
Bandits are running off east. We are pursuing. We could use help.
Alright, so now we're pursuing, well, eventually, but they're still not turning away.
Lock. Target down.
Oi! Get back here, you.
Fox 2. Mark me that course.
Another good time to use out the SAAMs. If you're close enough, 6 AAMs are also very effective here. I don't know where that guy's going. I was going to try and double target the
Red Moon 1.
the other ones, other guys, and try and double SAAM, but didn't work.
I have them on radar.
Get a closer look.
On it, boss.
Oh, I didn't just burn a flare, did I? Oh, I did. It's alright, the,
I've taken damage. My stick isn't responding. I lost control. Red Moon, I'm on my way. Going down.
Understood.
I have a shoot. He's out.
I'm not going to bother with that QTE. I hit the wrong button. And yeah, I think I just took another missile, though. So yeah, now I'm in heavy damage, and now I'm in heavy damage, and now I really don't want to get another hit.
Call sign, Nomad 6-2, Nomad 6-3. Nomad 6-2, we're en route. The area clear.
Roger that.
I don't think I got that guy.
Contact sold. Bandits are looking. They're headed toward Red Moon's landing area.
We're hearing you. Enemy units in area. Clear the force, we'll come in.
Warwolf flat, roger.
That was dangerous. If they had fired a missile like coming right at me like that, I probably would have taken a hit.
Roger that, Guts.
Let's try and save Red Moon 4 again, like we did in the Elite campaign. Whoa!
Come on. Just try and speak good. Fire! Fox 2. Just can't push that quick fast. Right. Got your back. Roger that. Bullseye.
Good job. Next.
Oh dear.
Shit. Let's do this.
Fail me, driver. Good game. Red Moon is down.
Where is that lower Meg? There he is.
Locked on target.
Stand by for respawn.
Alright, almost done here.
Fox 1. I have a lock. Target down.
Oh, apparently that SAM didn't track.
Got away.
Target down.
Alright, all good.
We have the area in sight. Sky is clear, no bandits.
Only one SAM left. Oh, might as well burn it.
Red Moon 1 to Allied aircraft. How are you reading it?
There's no point, there's no stat for ammo capacity remaining, so might as well take advantage of it.
I hurt my ankle when I landed, but... Red Moon. Rebel. It's coming.
So we should still get an A rank since we did use the F4 and we did get a lot of points. I don't know what the A rank threshold is for every mission. I think it's 2,000 points for the most part. And you can see we got a 50% clear bonus multiplier since we used the F4. Alright, so next up is, I believe, our first helicopter mission. So I need to adjust my skills accordingly. So we want, what do we have for this one? Okay, let's fix this one. Let's fix the skills here. Throttle boost isn't going to help us. Why did I put this on? Oh, apparently it does work on helicopters, but we're not going to use it for helicopters. Let's do. I don't think I need high RKTL. I do need MG cooldown. I have enhanced missiles already. Do I have extra missiles? I haven't bought it yet, but I think I want to hold on to my points anyway and buy super armor. I'm going to need it later. Yeah, so we'll make this... let's see. I don't need rookie. Auto maneuver doesn't work on a helicopter. I don't want throttle boost. And I don't want to sacrifice the helicopter's firepower. Hello, Ultrasonic17. Welcome to the stream. I guess I'll put on light throttle boost for the time being. So we'll use this. What's color 2 on this thing again? Ooh, it's gray. It's non-camouflage, more importantly. I like that better. We'll take the AM as usual. That'll make dealing with Heinz not a problem. And Ahmed Al-Qadam, welcome to the stream. My apologies if I butcher your names.
I want to go back through the systems check, Jack.
Doing good, Ultrasonic. Unfortunately, got cracking on this playthrough a little later than I would have liked. I was hoping to try and get to it middle of the week during my week off, but unfortunately I just got busy with other things. I started getting tired every time I was thinking about streaming this, and things just happened. It's 3:30 a.m. by your area.
Okay,
Well, hope you're having a good night.
Okay.
And again, you would think they would let you skip the tutorials in free mission.
Rotating
But
left.
no big deal.
Okay.
Now rotating left.
Okay.
Up.
Okay.
Descending.
You would think D-Rare would just say down, considering he started with up, but oh well.
Right out of the textbook, Cap.
Opening the throttle to blow out the carbon. I'll take us north at top speed. Nomad flight. Red Moon is confirmed in the 4-story building. Copy?
Copy. Roger that.
Delta boys will go in from the roof and surrounding terrain. Be careful what you're aiming at.
Target ahead.
Shooters.
Alright, so this is going to be a bit tougher because the helicopter is a lot more vulnerable to SAM fire.
Drop zone is hot. We'll clear it.
6-1 holding. 6-3 standing.
So, main rule of thumb for this is stay in constant motion.
Heavy fire coming back at us.
Hang in there.
And I don't like it when the camera zooms in on targets like that because it takes control away from you.
Target eliminated. Enemies on radar.
Shout if you see any RPGs. I don't want to walk home.
Roger that, Cap. Visual on hostile vehicles.
Hey,
Rooftop, RPG. Think they'll find Major Illich, Cap?
we'll get him.
Think he's still alive?
Focus on what we can control, Jack.
RPG.
Again, as long as you're staying in motion, you should be okay.
Out of the way.
What I should be doing, actually, now that I think about it, is I should be sort of mashing L1 when there's a lot of, or L2 rather,
Keep on.
while using the RKTL because it auto-locks. So I might be able to cover a bit more ground in that fashion, except for a large bunch of targets like these. This I could just fire all willy-nilly.
This is the Blackhawk's target.
Tear it up so they can land. Nomad 6-3, 6-1. We're almost ready for you.
Roger that. Ready, Cap.
That all of them, Jack?
Yeah, I would say the controls for the Apache aren't the best in this game. They're doable, but
Sure.
they could be a little better.
Nomad flight, DZ.
Most notably, I think it's the rotation speed that gets people off guard.
Watch yourself. There may be red behind the building.
And admittedly, one thing I did have a hard time with starting up is, where is everybody?
Incoming Sam. Evade. Evade.
Shooter 1, requesting support. Shooter 1, this is Nomad 6-5. We're seeing ground units coming toward the drop zone. We need you to clear them out.
Roger.
We're taking heavy fire.
Hang on, Jack. We gotta keep it clear.
Pour it on, Cap.
Yeah, those are the guys I need to worry about. Ooh, watch out.
Shooter
Keep them off.
Thanks, Cap. All right, troops.
Although, I will say, one thing that is admittedly, at least visually, pretty about the helicopters is you could do this.
Yeah, thanks. Keep on these guys.
Which, I'm not even sure if that's possible in real life, but it still looks awesome.
Coming into the area. We need you to clear them out.
Lay it on me. Bravo 1, Shooter, we're on the roof. Entering the building now.
I think the camera's also a little too close to the Apache in this mission. Just a little too close. Ooh, that was a good salvo.
Shooter, this is 6-4. We're seeing enemy ground fire and units moving toward us. Can you assist?
Gotta be more reds. Flush them
Thank you, Red Rose.
This is Nomad 6-4.
Welcome to the stream.
Under attack. We need you to clear them out.
And so far I've only taken one hit from an AA gun, so we're doing good so far.
Jack, you see
Yeah, health conservation means everything in the Ace difficulty. Because again, you cannot heal in the Ace difficulty.
Shooter, this is Nomad 6-1. All Delta.
Ammo conservation is also pretty important too. You don't want to be out of AAMs and have a Hind to deal with.
proceed according to plan.
Breaking off. Returning to recovery zone.
It can do loops in real life. Okay.
Good work. Bravo 2 to Shooter. We're on the ground. Moving to support Bravo 1.
I think this is where our first set of ground units are.
We're going in, but we have some heavy fire here. Watch our back. We're on you.
I'm going to keep moving so that way I'm not, shelled by AA guns while I'm not paying attention.
Shooter, this is Bravo 2.
Oh, early Hind.
Down behind those barricades. You destroy them? Sure thing, Bravo.
I forgot, yeah, on Elite and Ace there are early Hinds. Ugh,
Done.
that was close.
Roger. This is Bravo 2.
Trying to get to that Hind. There we go.
There it is.
I missed. That's alright. You can be a little ham with the RKTL in this mission, thankfully.
Flash 1 high.
Fire gun. That should save some ammo.
Yeah, that was a great salvo.
Area is clear.
I think I have high-powered RKTL equipped. I have high-powered and extra ammo, actually, so that's why you could be a little more, or in this case, I could be a little more ham with my RKTL fire.
Barricades destroyed. We're moving ahead.
Oh, no, you don't.
Evade! Evade! Cap, we got a guy on the ground there with a missile pack.
Shooter 1. More rebels blocking the way. Rush the barricade below. Heavy concentration of hostiles at the crossroads. A little help, Shooter.
Oop, got scratched by an AA gun. That's alright.
All over the place, Cap.
All mine.
Keep moving.
Shooter, Bravo is still taking fire. They're throwing some heavy shit at us, Captain. No more fooling around.
He's locked.
Target killed. Thanks for the assist, Shooter. We're moving ahead. Bravo 1 is checkpoint call.
Alright, gonna be a little careful with the RKTL here.
Good progress. Shooter, we need cover fire.
Oop. Yeah, thankfully, this mission, by comparison to, like, Motherland, is actually not as troublesome. The Delta teams will be able to hold their own for quite a long time before real trouble begins to brew.
Shooter, the barricades are in our way. Please destroy them.
Thankfully, I think this is the only time you have to defend this Delta team, so...
Shooter 1, we're getting all sorts of fire from the rooftop. Good suppress. Roger. Bravo 3, we are behind but on course.
It's alright, it's only a light AA bullet.
Objective Gamma clear. Bravo 2, advancing. Bravo 2 to shooter. GPS is out. How far are we from target building?
Bravo 2, you have about 50 more yards. Radar contact. Let's take out the track.
Are they Hinds? No, they're vehicles. I think at this point, if I fired 2 AAMs at every Hind that came after me, I would be okay.
Shooter to Bravo 2. Are you reading Bravo 1?
Negative, shooter.
Bravo 1 is pinned down inside the building. Can you move to reinforce?
Bravo 2, roger.
Oop, thought I saw somebody there, but yeah, the Delta teams are doing a pretty good job.
Shooter, we have a number of barricades between us and the building. We have heavy enemy fire at all levels.
Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving.
Take them out.
Affirmative. Thanks for the help.
Jack, we need to help Bravo 2. We're going to target the barricade.
Roger. Cap, they've got company down there. Tank.
Bravo 2, hold your position while I take out that tank.
Yeah, I gotta watch this tank, because this tank can shell me in no time.
Bravo 2 is clear and moving forward. That's shooter 1.
They're using a lot of assets just to protect one pilot.
Too bad you can't tear this thing down.
Bravo 1, say situation.
You would think with the Seal Carnage mechanic this would be a non-issue. I'll take out that water tower.
Entering now.
Good, copy.
Shooter, this is Nomad 6-3. We're seeing troops coming into the area.
Yes.
Units moving on Delta's position, Cap.
Apache, we have hostile trucks moving toward the building. Take them out.
Roger that. We'll squash them like bugs, Ray.
He's locked.
Radar contact.
Target destroyed.
Visual on hostile vehicles.
Should be a third car coming in any second. Yeah, there it is.
Moving to engage.
Captain, we have more armor moving toward the fire zone.
A lot of hostiles down there, Cap. Suggest we get the lead bad guys first.
Alright, now this, if I recall, is Speed Racer coming in right here.
Hey, I can keep this up all day, jackass. I'll just erase every single one of you. All hostile
Oh, look at him go.
Jackie, how are things down there?
Looks good. Building is clear. No resistance.
Good. Bravo 1, what's your situation down there?
Clear the floor. We're proceeding.
Got your package yet?
Negative.
So yeah, that's where... It's nice that they actually show that garage door opening to show the tank coming out. That's actually a pretty nice detail.
Take them down.
That was close. I almost got smacked by that Hind.
Bravo 4, enemy chopper sighted. Bravo 2, you have Hind.
So now we have the Hind battle.
Repeat, enemy bird inbound to your position.
Now, I'm actually not going to get that Hind's attention just yet, because I think this Hind is scripted to be flagged as invincible until a specific point. So I'm going to give it a couple of seconds.
I'm on it.
Going to wait for him to start looking at me the wrong way, and blast him. Yeah, you can see this Hind is clearly flagged as invincible right now, because this Hind is ridiculously There we go. Yeah, that's when it's no longer flagged as invincible.
Down.
Shooter, area clear. Continuing to pursue hostiles.
Another hind.
Oh, better turn my sorry rear end around.
We're in pursuit of enemy units.
Do they have red moon?
Unclear at this time.
Okay, doing good.
Hind is down.
I think actually after that hind, there's not anything much that can kill us. And we still haven't even taken light damage yet, so we're in really good shape right now. I'm actually going to keep my AAMs armed because I don't want to accidentally fire the RKTL coming up. Because, little story for you folks. First time I played this, I accidentally fired the RKTL during this sequence.
That's village. Shooter to all units. Positive ID on Red Moon. He's with the rebels heading for that pickup truck. Get the rebels.
So, gonna be real careful here.
Let's be careful, Jack. Don't want to hurt our package.
Shooter, rebels making for the truck. We'll lose Red Moon. Cut them off from the air.
Truck is toast.
Watch for enemy fire. Stay alert.
Roger that.
This is Bravo 2. We have Red Moon. We have Red Moon.
Copy that, Bravo 2. Good work. How's the major?
I'm going to turn on my air conditioning, ladies and gentlemen, so it might be you might hear a little more background noise in here. It's like low, so it's not too loud, but hopefully it's not too bad. Let me know if it is too loud, and I'll turn my microphone audio down a little bit.
We've got Major Illich. He's alive. Ground units are proceeding to exfiltration.
Understood, shooter. Good luck.
Actually, I'll have to turn the TV down just a tad.
We need to keep the LZ secure.
Roger that, Cap.
Shooter, this is Nomad 6-1. I see some trucks north of you. They're moving west.
Are they hostiles or civilians?
Unknown.
Stand by. We'll check. Nomad 6-1, see the vehicles? They may be civilians. Let's stop them.
Definitely cargo under those tarps, Cap. Might be supplies for the Rev.
Nomad 6-1 can check the cargo once we stop them. I'm gonna get them base.
They're opening fire.
Nomad 6-1, take cover. We're engaged.
I'm pretty sure two of those RKTLs right through that truck. I'm going to attempt a stylish takedown here. I'm pretty sure that truck just put that off the ground. Oh, too low. Too low again. Oh, fine, we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. That's the only downside. I'm finding the AAMs is kind of tough since they don't fire straight.
You all right, Jack?
Wow. I'm here.
Would have been funny as heck if the AAMs did actually take him out, though. But now comes... Oh, that's nice. Now comes the fall, ladies and gentlemen. Quite possibly the hardest mission in the Assault Horizon Ace campaign. Spooky. Now, granted, I already got an A rank on this, but yeah. Spooky. Widely considered to be one of the hardest missions in the Ace difficulty campaign specifically. Unfortunately, there's not really a lot we can do here that'll help us out. Unfortunately, the armor skills don't work on the gunship. In fact, I'm going to verify this by slapping on Extra Armor Plus and showing you that the skill is in fact dimmed, so it doesn't even work. So yeah, The AC-130 cannot equip any skills. It's basically a glass. It's basically got to go raw. So, yeah, folks, this is the way I'm going to be handling this. Is I'm going to see how my health is before each checkpoint, and if I find that I'm taking too much damage before a checkpoint, I'm just going to call a mulligan and take an intentional death. So I can reload the checkpoint at the intended health that I want it to be at. I will show this off. If you tap the R3 button here, you can actually get an outer view of the AC-130 up until a certain point in the mission. But yes, you can get a nice look at it. Unfortunately, I can't see the tail fin too well because it's obstructed by sunlight. So this is a nice little camera detail I like. Although, I have to confess, if anybody has played Hawks 2, I think I like the gunship mission in that game better. The reason I say that is because enemies are way easier to detect. Because they use heat vision instead of infrared. So they're way easier to spot. Second, there's actually nothing that can kill you specifically. They're only going after the targets you're escorting.
Major, a lot of reps near the ruins.
Let's see, where are they? Looking, there they are.
Hostiles around the ruins are eliminated.
Yeah, yeah, it does look nice, Ahmed. But like I said, this camera is only available until a certain point in the mission. I will let you know what that point is when we get to it. Now, it's shortly after this point where AA guns can start looking at you. So this is where I really need to start paying attention to what's to my surroundings.
We're working on it, D-Ray.
Hey, listen, Major. We're gonna have to pull the plug if the drop zone isn't clear.
Roger. Crew, we need to eliminate all hostiles so the helicopters can come in. Stay on the rebs, people.
I believe this is where I get to
Continuing attack.
fire the 120.
We have reps gathering ahead.
Oops. And yoink! I'm going to let the cutscene play out so that way I'm flagged as invincible. There we go. Because there were still AA bullets in the air. I don't want to get hit by them.
Keep hitting them.
Oh.
Having trouble targeting all the reps, but we'll get them, Major. Half of the hostiles are down. Looking good. Firing 40.
Yeah. The sooner you can get on these AA guns, the better.
Spence, get on it.
I think that was the last AA gun. Yeah, that was the last AA gun. There's only 3. And another, like, ancient story time, I failed this part the first time, too, because I couldn't see the AA guns too well.
No more targets, Major.
Problem.
Target hit.
Yeah, thankfully the first couple of SAM launchers give you a little bit of time before they actually start aiming well. So, unfortunately, I don't remember this mission as well as I did back in my prime days of playing this, so I don't remember where they all are preemptively.
Roger. Tommy, Ben, you're cleared to take out reps in Bravo 8's path. Watch out for friendly fire. Don't hurt the good guys.
Copy.
Shooter 1 to Nomad. Fall back and stand by as planned.
Moving back and standing by.
Vehicle destroyed.
Yeah, I want to be really careful not to use my my heavy-duty shells for this.
Spooky, we have strong resistance on our flank.
Bravo 8, we're targeting that beehive for you.
Roger that, Spooky. Thanks.
I should be able to take, yeah, I can take that gas truck out just in time.
Target eliminated.
Now, I think this is where another Sam is supposed to show up, so I'm going to keep my eyes peeled. Except, again, I don't remember where they are. At this point, you can be a little more liberal with the 40 as well.
Can you take out those snipers ahead of us?
Roger.
Spooky, can you target the trucks with the machine gun?
No, but I can target them with the 40 because it's way easier. Now, again, I think about to get hit by another Sam.
Firing 40. Good hit.
Oh, you can see I took a little bit of AA fire, but that's not a big deal.
Bravo 8, enemy position eliminated.
Alright, I believe this is the mortar attack
Roger
phase.
that, Bravo 8.
I don't remember if there's a Sam involved in this particular segment. I don't think there is.
This is Bravo 8. We're under mortar attack. We don't have a fix on the enemy position. Requesting support.
Ben, you see those mortar positions?
Oh, yep, there is a Sam somewhere. There it is.
Roger.
You can use the smoke to kind of see where the mortars are, thankfully. And that was the last one. Again, one of the major clues that lets you know when you're
Halfway to their objective.
good to go on that front is whether the game goes into the destruction camera.
Spooky to Bravo 8. Hostile mortar positions destroyed.
Coming up on the quad bunkers in a little bit. And again, shooter 1 is just shooting at some random target on the left. I still don't know why he does that.
Visual on hostile vehicles approaching our position.
Ben,
I actually can't
we don't want to
see
blow
them.
over.
There we go.
Keep it up.
I don't want to use the 120 here because I think that... where is that? Where is that? Where is that?
Vehicles confirmed. We're moving
Oh, I just took a missile to the face. I just took 2 missiles to the face. Where are those coming from? You know what? Actually, I'm going to call a mulligan. Because I'm already in heavy damage, and that actually might screw me over later. So I'm actually going to take a mulligan here. I think the checkpoint at this point saved me at the...
Can you see those bunkers?
I think the checkpoint saved me at the
Shut up those hostiles on the ground.
mortar positions.
Spooky, we have heavy resistance.
So I'm gonna take an intentional death here and reset the area.
Roger that, Bravo 8.
This is worse than Takugar in Afghanistan.
Pounded. We need help or we're gonna have to pull back.
Waiting for a couple more missiles to come at me. There we go. Come on, guys. A little bit of accuracy would be nice.
Break off.
Yeah, like I said, I'm going to take an intentional death here.
Unable to continue mission. Repeat. Unable to continue mission.
Now, hopefully this puts me back at the mortar positions.
Bravo 8 to Spooky.
Oh, no, it put me at the bunkers. All right, I guess we'll just move on from what we've got.
Shut up.
I just got to be super careful.
Spooky, we have heavy resistance. Request immediate supporting fire.
Roger that, Bravo 8.
This is worse than Takugar in
We're getting
Afghanistan.
pounded. We need help or we're gonna have to pull back. Bunkers destroyed. We're moving to our objective.
Yeah, that missile's not going to hurt
Roger
me.
that, Bravo. Godspeed.
Oh, there's another AA gun.
Don't stop.
Stay focused.
Again, being extremely careful here. Okay.
Target eliminated. Good. Ground units are closing in on their target.
Crew,
So yeah, I'm not 100% sure I can clear the mission with my current HP. It's going to be a little questionable at this point, but we're going to go for it anyway.
Understood, Major.
Going in! Go!
Major Real, aircraft on the airfield. They're taxiing. The planes are almost at the runway.
Let's,
Spence, nail those planes before they take off. Warwolf is working
deal
the
with
door.
that, shall we?
We'll do this ourselves.
Nail them, Spence. If they get off, we're dead meat. Don't let them take off.
Thankfully, airplanes on a runway are obstructive, so...
Good work, crew. Returning to support Bravo 8.
Oh, that's a problem.
Vehicle destroyed.
Where's that other SAM launcher?
Go ahead, Warwolf 1. Everything's under
Ow.
control, Warwolf. We got them before they took off.
Yeah, I definitely can't do this at this remaining HP. We're going to retry from checkpoint.
The planes are almost at the runway.
Spence, nail those planes before they take off.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't remember where those SAMs were.
Deal with this ourselves.
I didn't even realize I could restart from the checkpoint. If I had thought about that ahead of time,
We're dead meat. Aircraft
Probably wouldn't have had an issue.
Good work, crew. Returning to support Bravo 8.
Oh, where is that coming from?
Go ahead, Warwolf 1.
Oh, come on, I just shot there. Alright, no big deal, we'll just retry.
almost at the runway.
But yeah, folks, this is what I'm talking about. Actually, no, it's more so the end of the mission that's the biggest pain.
Up north. We'll deal with this ourselves.
I'm still actually debating whether I should reset and
If they get off,
start from the... Oops.
we're dead meat.
Start from the beginning. I'm going to fire a couple more 40 shots here.
Aircraft destroyed.
Good work, crew. Returning to support Bravo 8. Go ahead, Warwolf 1.
Where's that one?
Everything's under control.
Oh, there you are.
We got them before they took off.
Good work, Jan. Hey, break out the champagne. Better yet, I'll see if I can swipe some of General Stagg's vodka.
You do that.
Oh yeah, these hangars are destructible, by the way.
Destroyed.
I didn't realize that at first.
Bravo 8, spooky!
So yeah, I can take at most a missile and basically one more missile. So I have no idea how I'm going to be holding out at this point. I mean, absolute worst case scenario, we're just going to restart from the beginning, but that is going to cost a bit of time.
Bravo 8 is setting.
Because I would like
They
to
have casualties.
be able to say that I've beaten Spooky on Ace on camera.
Roger.
But unfortunately, this particular part is quite difficult because, again, I don't remember where the SAMs are. Actually, if I recall correctly, I could just go off ham with the 120 at this point. Where was that AA turret?
Plane is exiting target.
Crew, keep them safe.
There you are. Get over here.
We have the targets.
Engage.
Copy. Firing 40.
I think more AA guns are supposed to start appearing by now.
Roger, Bravo 8. We see you. LZ is hot. LZ is hot. Incoming SAM. Evade. Nomad 6-1 aboard. Turn off. We're hit.
Yeah, again, you can be very liberal with the 40 here and you'll be okay.
Status.
We're shot up. Losing oil pressure. I have to bug out. Nomad 6-1, can you get back home? Unknown. I'm giving it a shot, Cap. Go. Nomad Squadron 6-1 is out of the game. Pick up the slack. Roger that. Nomad, ground forces have RPGs and shoulder launch pistols. Be careful. Nomad 6-2. Roger. All
I'm going to try and lay some sweeping fire around this area just to make sure that I don't get blindsided by a SAM later, because I know they start appearing at that spot.
D-Ray, those helicopters are getting pounded. There are too many targets for us to clear.
Black Hawk, pull out. Damn it, take off.
One thing I don't like about Spooky in particular is that you're not given any warning when missiles are locked, so that way you would at least know, hey, something's up. Can we start peeling our eyes open a little bit?
Get the hell back to the holding area.
Oh, no, you don't.
I can't risk the entire operation for 2 guys. Suppress fire here first. Stop those bastards. I don't have much fuel. I can only hold for 5, maybe 10 minutes. Shit.
I have an idea, D-Ray.
Go ahead.
We can use the man recovery system.
You're gonna use the sling? The guy on the ground can handle it, right?
I wouldn't suggest it if I didn't think we could do it. Captain Robinson,
Roger that. Stand by. Nomad, how many people are with him? Bad news, Captain. The guy he went back for is dead, D-Ray. Yeah. Set it up.
Bravo 8, are you reading me?
Roger that, Spooky.
We're going to make a path and drop the gear to you.
Hostiles are going after Lieutenant Nicholas.
Protect the lieutenant, Spence.
Oh, no, you don't.
Be careful, Spence. Don't hit our Louis. Careful, Spence. They're almost on top of it.
Oh, this is what I was talking about.
We did it! Spence, take out those guns. They're gonna shoot us down.
Stay on this, guys. Don't let your guard down.
Roger. Stand by.
Now, actually, after that Bravo 8 cutscene plays, you're actually not able to access the third-person camera.
We have an armored vehicle.
Hit them.
Is that...
On target.
I just took another missile, I think. I think I am going to reload the checkpoint anyway, just for safety.
Bravo 8, are you reading me?
Roger that, Spooky.
We're going to make
Yeah, I'm just going to play it safe here.
Hostiles are going after Lieutenant Nicholas.
Protect the lieutenant, Spence.
Be careful, Spence. Don't hit our Louis.
That, and I remember a SAM starts showing
We're
up.
almost on top of it. They're going after Lieutenant Nicholas. Protect him. We did it!
Okay. Not doing too bad. Now, where was the SAM last time?
Guard down.
Roger.
Oh, there it is.
Stand by in the back.
Copy. We have an armored vehicle.
Hit them.
On target.
Where did that missile come from? I don't even see them. Oh, they're coming from over there, that's why. Yeah, again, I need to restart here because I just took 2 missiles. At least now we're going to do this bit by bit here, folks.
Roger that, Spooky.
We're going to make a path and drop the gear to you.
Hostiles are going after Lieutenant Nicholas.
Protect the lieutenant, Spence.
Be careful, Spence. Don't hit our Louis.
And this time, I'm not missing you.
Careful, Spence. They're almost on top of it.
Oops.
Did it!
Mayday! Mayday! Spooky is going
Oh,
down.
that... Since when did that hurt? I know for a fact I took way more missiles in the last segment.
Are you reading me?
Roger that, Spooky.
We're going to make a path and drop the gear to you.
Hostiles are going after Lieutenant Nicholas.
Protect the lieutenant, Spence.
Be careful, Spence. Don't hit our Louis.
Okay, he was here this time.
Firing 40. Careful, Spence. They're almost on top of it. They're going after Lieutenant Nicholas.
Oh, no, you don't.
Keep firing.
Didn't miss you this time.
Stay on this, guys. Don't let your guard down.
Roger. Stand by in the back.
Copy. Firing 40. We have an armored vehicle.
Hit them.
On target.
Okay, that was a little better.
Ready. Ready when you are, Major.
Crew, prepare to drop.
Maybe Ahmed, but although I don't remember that ever being part of an issue.
Package away.
Nope.
Package is out. We have a shoot.
Good. Spence, keep them away from the lieutenant while he gets ready.
Oh, no, not again. Where's that one?
Package is down.
How's the bag? I'm setting up now.
We're standing by, Bravo.
I got a lot of company down here. Spooky, how we doing?
Spence, take those hostiles out. Turning.
Balloon is up. Already on the ground.
I think we're about to hit a checkpoint, though, so if we can maintain
And hold on tight.
not getting hit at this point, we should be, for the most part, okay.
Approach. Be ready. Expect AAA. Spence, take out anything that moves near that balloon. Here we go. Turn complete. 3 miles to balloon. Coming through 600 feet, going to 590. Still too high. Buffeting, too much wind.
The crosswind started swirling. We missed our target.
Shit!
Oh, there's the balloon.
We've passed over the balloon. I say again, no snag. We missed, Major.
I know.
And I think that I know Tommy Line is a checkpoint.
Copy.
Attempting recovery. We have a man on the ground. Will? I can
Oh, I just took another hit. That's not going to work. We need to reload.
attempting recovery. We have a man on the ground.
No, you were down here last time.
Will?
Ah, see.
I
Ah.
attempting recovery. We have a man on the ground.
Yeah, he's over here somewhere.
Will? I can do it.
Ah, just took 2 more. Alright. So then there's those 2 guys.
Attempting recovery. We have a man on the ground. Will? I can do it, Will. Thank you, Colonel. Crew, we're gonna get it right this time. When we come out of the bank, we're gonna drop through 600 feet. We have to
Alright, this is the part. This is actually where there's basically unavoidable damage here, and there is nothing I could do to avoid this.
Copy.
Turn complete. Descending.
Fire.
700
Fire.
feet.
Fire.
500 feet.
Ah.
Mayday. Mayday. Spooky is going down.
Yeah, this is the part right here. Because again, I have no idea where those missiles are coming from.
Recovery. We have a man on the ground. Will?
if you come under fire.
Thank you, Colonel. Crew, we're gonna get it right this time. When we come out of the bank, we're gonna drop through 600 feet. We have to hit 300 in 5 seconds. Hang on to your eardrum. Here we go.
Copy.
Turn complete. Descending.
Fire!
700
Fire!
feet.
Fire!
500 feet. Nose up. Mayday. Mayday.
I think I know what I'm doing. I'm aiming my gun too low.
Say your status.
Attempting recovery. We have a man on the ground.
I heard.
Will?
Jam, closing in.
I can do it, Will.
All right. I believe you. Go. Try. Break off if you come under fire.
Thank you.
I know I can do this. I know for a fact I'm not too heavily damaged.
When we come out of the bank, we're gonna drop through 600 feet. We have to hit 300 in 5 seconds.
Alright, you might have noticed there,
Eardrum. Here we go.
Copy.
Turn complete.
okay.
Descending.
Fire!
Altitude
Fire!
700 feet.
Fire!
Ah,
500 feet.
oops.
Mayday. Mayday. Spooky is going down.
Say your status.
Attempting recovery.
The other thing that really doesn't help is you yank like crazy here.
Will?
Jam, closing in.
I can do it, Will.
All right. I believe you. Go. Try. Break off if you come under fire.
Thank you.
And we're almost there. We can do this.
This time. When we come out of the bank, we're gonna drop through 600 feet. We have to hit 300 in 5 seconds.
That's the Sam I gotta worry about.
Here we go.
Copy.
Turn complete. Descending.
Fire!
Altitude
Fire!
700
Fire!
feet. 500 feet. Mayday. Mayday. Spooky is going down.
Yeah, again, I can't see those Sams. I think the only way I can do this is to try and,
Say your status.
Attempting recovery. We have a man on the ground.
I heard.
Will?
Jam, closing in.
I can do
okay,
it.
now I don't have to worry about those two.
All right. I believe you. Go.
Right.
Try.
Now my 120 is already reloaded, so at least I can concentrate a little better this time.
Crew, we're gonna get it right this time. When
Those
we
two
come
need
out
to
of
go
the bank,
down.
we're gonna drop through 600 feet. We have to hit 300 in 5 seconds. Hang on to your eardrum. Here we go.
Copy.
Turn complete. Descending.
Fire!
Altitude
Fire!
700
Fire!
feet. 500 feet. Nose up. Mayday. Mayday. Spooky is going down.
Hmm.
Say your status.
Attempting
We almost got this. I know we can do it. Worst case scenario, we just restart, but that's not a big deal. That is going to take a little bit of time.
Jam, closing in.
I can do
I
it.
think I missed one.
All right. I believe you. Go. Try. Break off if you come under fire.
Thank you, Colonel.
Alright,
Crew, we're gonna get it right this time.
a little bit.
Come out of the bank,
Yeah.
we're gonna drop through 600 feet. We have to hit
Those got... Oh, come on.
Hang on to your eardrum. Here we go.
Copy.
Turn complete. Descending.
Fire!
Altitude 700
Fire!
feet.
Fire!
500 feet. Nose up. 330 feet. Prepare for recovery. Balloon dead ahead. Balloon snag.
Got it?
Yes!
Oh, wow, you get a lot of points for that. Yeah, that's definitely an A rank. Woot! Hardest mission in the game clear. Yeah, that is easily the hardest mission in the game. And we did it without full restart, too. I'm actually really glad that worked out as well as it did. Thinking real quick. I actually think I want auto maneuver on this. Let's take... We'll use the Griffin for this one. We'll take the QAAMs. Honestly, though, that was one of the major parts of the game I was worried about, so I'm actually glad we're clear. The only other one that I'm worried about at this point is lock and load. Because there's one particularly bad section that, again, involves basically unavoidable damage.
There are fighters on the runway.
Tower, what's up with the planes coming to the runway?
Well, I can't see them because your optimum course to land text is in the way.
What's going on? Vulnerable flight, this is Big Bad One. We have to scramble fast. Sorry for the mix-up. That was more than a...
So yeah, throttle boost plus reduces your ammo count by 20%. So I am actually 6 QAAM short compared to what I would normally be using.
Colonel Bishop, we have an emergency here.
Kingmaster, what's happening?
Caruth is under heavy assault. We are about to scramble all forces.
Warwolf. Warwolf 2, what's your fuel state?
Plenty to get up to Caruth.
Tower, Warwolf 1 and 2 are en route to Karoo. Warwolf 1 returning Allied aircraft. Land if you're...
Alrighty.
All others...
So now we're back in the jets for a little while, so that's one nice little feature we can deal with. I think this and the next mission are both jet missions. And then we have to deal with lock and load.
Clear to engage. Fox 2.
Christ, to rerun a big alley.
I have quick turn on this plane, right? Yes.
They come.
Target down.
We have no signs in Esau. Use for head.
We see the problem.
That's auto maneuver.
Guts. You see it.
Cut hard, fellas. I'll get the shot.
Bandit destroyed.
Bandit in range. This is the old one. Reds are hot and heavy up here. Do not let the Rebs fly by you in the wind. Make them come up. Warwolf 1, contact is cutting towards you.
Roger.
Don't worry about your stopping, Colonel. I'm on them.
Yeah, no you're not. Oops. Hold still, you.
Wolf 3, bandit closing with you. Roger.
Splat.
Nail him. Wolf 3, bandit closing with you. On your tail.
Fox 2. Good night.
Kingmaster to Warwolf. What is your situation? Fox
We're engaging the rebels. Let's sign a Big Bear.
Contact them. They engaged an element further east and should be coming back in your direction.
Big Bear 1, what's your situation?
We are heading in your direction.
Are you engaged with enemy units?
No response, Colonel. What is with them?
Yeah, fun fact, the game actually takes you to a position that's outside of the map, which is actually one thing I kind of don't like. I would have liked if you had been able to get there faster, you'd be able to get like a special trigger.
Missile. Evade.
Also, let's not get hit by those.
Russian flight. State your intentions.
What the? Two of the Russians have me locked.
Fair flight. Break off.
Friendly fire. Friendly fire. Blue on blue. Blue on blue.
Yeah.
General, what the hell's the deal?
He doesn't have the cojones to answer.
Warwolf 1 to all Allied aircraft. Russian planes are hostile. I say again, Russians are hostile. Take the bastards down.
Hands up. I'll get every one of them.
Locked on target.
Warwolf 3 engaging. Warwolf 4 engaging. Blue on blue. Good kill. Warwolf 1. You know what's going on. Warwolf, the Russians are attacking us.
Let's get them.
Watch out.
Missiles in the air. Leon 4, break right. What the hell is going on? Fire off them. Leon 4 is taking what is going on.
Ooh, I'm doing bad at like oncoming attacks.
I cannot take him.
Firing.
Hang on. I'm coming.
Target down. Fox 2. down.
Was that last MiG-21?
Locked on target.
The Griffin actually has a pretty
The target.
nice turn rate, I gotta say. Unfortunately, the rest of the Big Bear Squadron all moved this way. Probably should have actually DFM'd with Big Bear 2 now that I think about it, because that would have brought me over to the scripted point very quickly. That actually would have been really nice to show off, but oh well.
I have a lock.
Nope. That ain't happening while I got auto maneuver on.
They're not our usual thugs. Their fulcrums are a hell of a lot better than the rebel grade. Roger.
That's 3. Let's get rid of him.
Take them out. Acquired.
And also, by the way, meet the enemy you'll be facing for pretty much the majority of the rest of the game. This is one thing I'm excited for Ace Combat 7. We won't be dealing with just these two planes the entire game. Like, I seriously hope I'll be able to fight things like ATD Zeros and maybe other returning Legacy planes as part of the main plot. Although that's a bit of a stretch.
Locked on target.
The only other plane I can imagine appearing
Target acquired.
normally in-game is the XO2, because that is an Erusian design. Oh, wait, cut that out.
You have a tail.
Fox 2.
Leon 2, you have someone on your tail. Take right. Breaking.
I have a lock.
Lock. Lift you, cigarette. I'll tear them something else.
Calm down, Guts. Target destroyed.
Bandit on your back. I've got your back. You're still there. I cannot take him. Reggie's in trouble. You need to assist.
Moving to engage. Guts.
Enough to take down 2 or 3 more.
Roger that, Wing. Let's finish this.
Sometimes if you fire a QAM at point-blank range, you can take him out without,
Requesting support.
I'm on his tail.
without,
Forward. Leon 2 is in trouble. I cannot desist from this position.
sometimes you can hit a target with a QAM without a full target circle if you're at point-blank range.
Take it up, man. Stand it down.
Good kill.
Very mother of God.
Oh, that's right, if you kill, both Big Bear target leads, this next cutscene triggers.
What the hell is going on, General? Why have you changed sides?
Stop doing that. There we go.
How much did they pay you to change sides? You were so weak. No one did. This is my doing. Major Ellis with you.
I think 2 MiG-21s constantly respawn during this dialogue here. Yeah, extra MiG-21s are showing up, so this is a,
Get off our frequency, asshole. Ah, Captain Gutierrez. You're Ellis legend. It's a pleasure to
said no one about a protagonist in the Ace Combat series ever.
farewell.
Hold still, you.
I got one on my tail.
Yeah, just DFMing this guy's a pain. You're on fire. You should not be able to get that off. Oh, who cares?
Werewolf 1 to tower.
Yeah, there's literally no way to dodge that. Even ECM doesn't work against those missiles.
Losing oil pressure.
Now, I am actually taking damage during this, so I need to actually hotfoot it back to the base as soon as I get full control of my aircraft.
General, we had transmissions from ground earlier that.
Yes, I know. Our people were killed. Transmissions must have come to the Russian plane.
So yeah, I gotta gun it because I'm about 10 seconds away or so from actually dying.
Out of the hospitals and taking control of the loading.
Roger.
As soon as I touch down, though, I will be flagged as invincible. And I randomly accelerate for whatever reason, and this happens. I don't think this particular scene takes away from your armor bonus, but I'm not sure. I only got a B on that mission? Wow. But yeah, this mission I remember takes a while. You know what it is? I took too long getting to Big Bear. What I should have done was I'm actually going to redo this, but I'm going to try a little faster. What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to for one thing, I'm going to take a better well, actually, no, I don't want to take a necessarily better plane, but I want to take something that's packing... yeah, let's take the MiG-29. I'm going to put 4 AMs on this time. What I'm going to do this time is I'm not going to travel so far out to Caruth. I think what happened was I took too long to take out Big Bear and trigger the next cutscene. So what I'll do is I'll try and engage Big Bears 2 and 3 a little earlier and trigger the Markov cutscene a little faster. In this way, I will be able to... focus on speed the process of the mission. I think my main issue was time bonus. There's not that much to destroy in this mission.
Tower, what's up with the planes coming to the runway?
The MiG-29 has a little more maneuverability, but it's a little less stable too. Yeah, you can see it turns on a dime, but well, actually no, it doesn't drift that badly.
That was more than a mix-up, Rusky. Very sorry, very sorry.
Why the hell didn't you clear your takeoff with the tower? Big Bear?
Colonel Bishop, we have an emergency here.
Kingmaster, what's happening?
Caruth is under heavy assault.
So I'm actually going to take it a little slow here. The MiGs spawn at a fixed their location of the MiG-21 spawn is based on your position. It's not based on your it's not universal. It's not across the whole map.
Werewolf 1 returning Allied aircraft. Land if you're low on fuel. All others follow me.
Roger that, Warlord. We are en route.
This is Werewolf 1. Bandits ahead. All aircraft, you are clear to engage. Locked on target.
Okay, got 2 of them by the looks of it.
We see the problem. We'll take care of it. Guts, you see him?
Cut hard, sir. I'll get the shot.
Got it.
Thought he was going to counter-maneuver there for a second. Alright, that's all of them. So now we're just going to park here and wait for for Big Bear.
No sign of Big Bear.
Contact them. They engaged an element further east and should be coming back in your direction.
Big Bear 1, what's your situation?
I just noticed there is some weird texture flickering on the tail fins of the 4AAMs here.
Engage with enemy units.
Unless that's how they actually look.
No response.
Oh, you know what it is? It's, yeah, it's, low resolution. That's what it is. They're like grates. They're not solid fins.
I don't know, boss.
Missile, evade.
And so when you're looking at them and,
State your intentions.
even at only 720p, you do get a little bit of flickering. I bet that wouldn't be the case if this was 4K.
Blue on blue. Blue on blue.
General, what the hell's the deal?
He doesn't have the cojones to answer.
Warwolf 1 to all Allied aircraft. Russian planes are hostile. I say again.
Alright, so this time I'm actually going to engage Big Bear 2 right away.
Damn them. I'm gonna be one of them.
Or Big Bear 3. Either one is fine.
World War 4 engaging.
Locked on target.
Because this will take us directly to the battle zone. And you can see we're actually gunning it. If you look at our speed, we're actually clipping almost to 2,000. And my missiles can't keep up.
Missiles in the air. Leon 4, break right.
Okay, we're still gunning it.
What is going on? Lost in 6 miles. Leon 4 is dead. He's going out.
So hopefully everybody else starts joining the party in a second. And yeah, you can see the rest of Big Bear decided to show up. So now everybody's close together, so we should be in much better shape than we were before.
Good job.
They are not our usual thugs. Their fulcrums are a hell of a lot better than the rebel crates.
Yeah, I'm still going to take out a few guys before engaging Big Bear 2.
Let's go, guys.
Take them out. Bandido terminado.
Where's that? 5? Yeah, we can take 5.
I have a lock.
Ooh, if you guys could all just hold still, that would be great.
Target destroyed.
Okay, we got 2 of them, and that's 8 down now. I'm not going to engage 2 just yet. There's still too many planes here.
Turn a new page. We're not getting away.
Oh, that's not good. Okay. That is good, actually. Who's behind me? Hopefully that's not 2. No, it's 5. Perfect.
Moving to engage. Guts. Roger that, Wing. Let's finish this. Right on your 6. Target down.
Alright, now might not be a bad time to take out Big Bear 2. After I deal with the jerkwad behind me.
I have a lock.
Where are you?
Fox 2.
There we go.
I have you now.
Alright, now it's just a matter of time. Whoa.
Right where I want you. Firing.
So going back on the Markov missiles for a second, like, I understand they want to progress the plot forward, but you gotta give me a better reason, you gotta give a better reason for the damage to happen other than, oh, your ECM for some reason decides to not work on these 2 specific missiles. Like, stuff like that actually really bothers me in games where normal tactics that would work just for whatever reason decide to not work for this one particular instance for story purposes. Which, again, not a fan of. Alright, where are those other two big bears? Unless they both disappeared.
Going on, General? Why have you changed sides, Dr. Shaw?
Oh, there's one that just popped in. Oh, the moon. That's nice. Alright, no targets left. On the plus side, though, I can hit this QTE this time.
Shark.
Also, I would have liked to have been actually able to kill Big Bear 1 during this, or at least damage him. So to get like some sort of vengeance text from Steglishov, like saying, "Oh, you jerk, I'll be back someday."
Warwolf on the tower.
This is Le Pont. Our men in the tower were wiped out, so you've got me. This state your studies.
Losing oil pressure. Some damage to
Having throttle boost, super throttle boost on is actually really, really useful here, because it gets you to the airfield faster, and you're less likely to pass out from overheat damage.
Yes, I know. Our people were killed.
You can see we accelerated to top speed almost instantly.
Only half the Russian pilots were involved. None of the ground people. Major Illich has come out of the hospital and taken control of the loyalists.
Roger.
Yeah, there's no dialogue beyond this point, because if there was, you would most likely die from the DOT while it's playing out. Oh. For some reason, holding triangle targets you to this random spot. Interesting. Hopefully we got the A rank this time. Oh no, that was worse. And we didn't get any more time bonus points. I'm trying to figure out what the issue is here. I probably missed, it was probably missing those two big bears. Anyway, folks, we'll continue this in just a few minutes. I just need to make a quick bathroom break. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. And I also just realized I'm an idiot, because there's something I can equip here that can make this a lot easier. Let's replace... let's replace cooldown with... Yeah, I have multi-role pilot. Whoops. That would have been nice to equip earlier. Let's take a different plane this time. It's got to be a multi-role, obviously. Let's take the Mirage this time. 4 AMs again. Whoops. Alright, Ahmed, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm gonna try this one more time to try and A rank this. If we don't get an A rank after this one, I'm just gonna move on.
There are fighters on the runway.
Tower, what's up with the planes coming to the runway? Tower, respond. Guts, evade.
Now the Mirage is definitely way harder to turn than the MiG-29, but it's also much more stable.
That was more than a mix-up, Rusky. Very sorry, very sorry.
Why the hell didn't you clear your takeoff with the tower? Big Bear?
Not to mention the Mirage has a ginormous engine, by comparison to the other ones at least.
What's happening?
Caruth is under heavy assault. We are about to scramble all forces.
Warwolf. Warwolf 2, what's your fuel state?
Plenty to get up to Caruth.
Tower, Warwolf 1 and 2 are en route to Caruth. Warwolf 1 to returning Allied aircraft. Land if you're low on fuel. All others follow me.
I'm still just really happy that I got past Spooky. Granted, it took a little longer than I would have liked, but still better than taking up the entirety of my stream.
Bandit destroyed.
Just try and stay. We have more bandits inbound. We could use more help.
We see the problem. We'll take care of it. Guts, you see him.
Nice, we got all 4 of them.
Kingmaster to Warwolf. What is your situation?
Good, that means we can progress the cutscene faster.
Contact them. They engaged an element further east and should be coming back in your direction.
Big Bear 1, what's your situation?
We are heading in your direction.
Are you engaged with enemy units?
I think I'm going to try and get through Lock and Load, and that's where I'm going to call it a night. Because after Lock and Load, we're basically home free with the exception of Motherland, because that is a very hard helicopter mission, but that's about it.
Give me your status.
I don't know, boss.
Missile, evade. Russian flight, state your intentions.
Two of the Russians have me locked.
Fair flight, break off.
Fire. Friendly fire. Blue on blue. Blue on blue. Friendly.
General, what the hell's the deal?
Whoa!
Warwolf 1 to all Allied aircraft. Russian planes are hostile. I say again, Russians are hostile. Take the bastards down.
Nope. Yep, where are you? Yeah. Yeah, main rule of thumb, target, now that I've figured this out a bit better, main rule of thumb, target Big Bear 2 first, or 3, and trigger the DFM sequence to get you where you need to be. And I killed somebody, that's a good signal. So yeah, now we're going to bulldoze our way towards the bottom right of the map. You can see a couple of the other Big Bears are tailing me pretty hard, actually.
Let's go, Gus.
Take him out, Teddy. I
Good job.
Ooh, he missed.
Target destroyed.
Alright, now I want to destroy just about everything besides Big Bear 3.
Target down. Box 3.
Where are you guys going?
Target destroyed.
You have someone on your tail. Make right. Breaking.
You better not be Big Bear 3. No, you're Big Bear 10. Perfect. Oh, here they come again. Where are they? There they are. Above me.
Moving to engage. Guts? Roger that, Wayne. Let's finish this. Fox 2.
I have it there. Requesting support.
Wait. Why have the MiG-29s become flagged as non-TGTs? I didn't take out Big Bear 3, did I?
What's going on, General?
That's odd. Did Big Bear 3 get taken out by something else?
Stop the shop.
I mean, it's not a big deal. I can still take the rest of them out. That was weird. Weird stuff happens every time. I'm actually going to skip the QTE this time. Oh, he's not DFMable until the objective hits. Not that this does anything, but I might as well just fire off everything I can at him. Where's he going? What was that? That's like the glitched UAV in Ace Combat 5 during the Hrim Faxi fight. I've never seen that before. Seriously? I knew I should have broken out of that. I think I'm still okay, though. I think having the multi-roll bonus point thing is going to save me. Alright, let's try this again. This mission is just throwing all sorts of weird at me. Now, let's try this. Yeah, you're supposed to flatten out before you countermaneuver, you jerk. You saw that missile do like 2 U-turns before it hit me, right?
Our men in the tower were wiped out. You got me. Restate your strategy.
Losing oil pressure. Some damage to control surfaces. Requesting permission to land.
You are clear to land.
Again, all sorts of weird happening in this mission.
Yes, I know. Our people were killed. Transmissions must have come from the Russian planes.
Thankfully, though, I do think your health is automatically restored to full when you start this sequence, just to not unfairly kill you right before the landing sequence.
Roger.
Although, I need to get there fast, because I'm still taking huge DOT damage. I might be critical by the time I park this thing. Okay, we're good. Yeah, for some reason, the triangle button's targeting the runway. Or maybe it's the entrance point to the runway? I don't know. I'm just imagining Bishop's head snapping like an owl. Alright, hopefully that was a lot better because of the multi-roll booster. Yeah, that was a lot better. There's the A rank. And I also got a much better time bonus. But that's it for that. Next up is Power Play. This mission's actually pretty enjoyable. I like this mission. Although there is one pain in the rear end section that I'm going to have to adjust a little bit in order to do properly. I'm going to actually keep multi-role pilot just to make sure that I don't have issues. I'm going to use the... Oh, shoot, that was a fighter, not a multi-role. Oh, well, I guess we're running with this. I think there's enough targets to take out anyway that getting an A rank should still be a non-issue. I'm using this plane too, which is a low-end fighter, so I should get a lot of bonus points.
Magic to Warwolf. We have bandits approaching Burj Khalifa. You are clear to engage. Opening act. Right on time. Warwolf flight, be advised.
Ow. Forgot. Ace difficulty.
Bringing in supplies and personnel. They're queuing up to land.
Roger that, Bandit. Warwolf back.
Alright, welcome back to, ow, what did I just get hit by?
Roger that. It's not like there's a war on or anything like that.
Oh, you know what it is? Flanker drifting. Yeah, the enemies in this stage are a lot more aggressive. Actually, you know what I should have done? I should have purchased the extra armor skill. Because I should be able to afford that by now. I don't get the purpose of that line. Don't initiate dogfights from a distance, use long-range attacks. Well, wouldn't long-range attacks be defined as attacking from a distance? It's like, hello, logic.
Box 2.
They lost their freaking minds. Oh, damn. Boss, let's take out the target.
Locked on target.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Got your back. That's got some evil. Man, it's down.
This is your day. Locked on target.
Ooh, this MiG-29 is not cooperating with me.
He's down.
Keep him coming. Notch that on your belt. Dubai's air traffic control has confirmed that evacuation of all...
So, fun fact, that line about Dubai's air traffic controller, that is actually tied directly to that plane we just saw. If you follow that civilian aircraft all the way to the runway, the line triggers as soon as that plane touches down on the runway. It's actually a pretty nice detail.
Flight. We have enemy fighters inside defensive perimeter. Intercept and engage.
No more bombers.
Not in the picture.
Warwolf flight. Engage fight.
Roger that. Time to take out the trash.
Here we go. Target approach.
I have you fixed.
It's actually really hard for me to see in this mission because of my TV's bloom again.
Locked.
Nope. Yeah, so the two items on my priority list of picking up in this, hopefully later tonight, is extra missiles and super armor.
Warwolf, hostiles approaching. Weapons radar active.
Roger that. Warwolf. Set up the radar set.
Oop, going too slow. Did I miss again? What is with these missiles lately?
Fox 3.
I can get them all day. Here we go.
This is your day.
That's being really uncooperative with me.
Target down.
I think I could set up for another 6 a.m. salvo.
Locked on target.
Nice. Okay.
Bandit and crosshair. You're not getting away. Magic to Warwolf 1. Warwolf, bombers approaching from south. Keep them from the city limits. High probability these are bombers carrying Trinity weapons.
Warwolf 1. Priority on bomb.
Roger that.
You got a city to protect your men. If we lose, the rest of the Middle East will cave to their blackmail. We take it before they reach the city. Clear to engage and destroy. Let's do it.
Warwolf 2. Recopy. Full force. Hostile bomber approaching city airspace.
Ah, that was dumb.
Warwolf flight. Downloading combat information data system. Range for enemy weapons will be displayed. Bandits must be kept in that area.
Magic Warwolf gun. This should do it.
G2 advises engines on the larger aircraft are especially vulnerable, Colonel.
Roger that. I copy. Bandit destroyed.
No credit. Target confirmed destroyed. No launch section. Negative on your bar.
Ow, ow.
We'll do a hell of a lot of damage.
Well, now I can't take a single bit of damage throughout the whole rest of the mission. Now it gets interesting.
Bomber is now 5 miles.
Actually, you know what? No, we're not even chancing that. I'm reloading from the checkpoint.
Magic to Warwolf 1. Warwolf, bombers approaching from south. Keep them from the city limits. High probability these are bombers carrying Trinity weapons.
Warwolf flight. Priority on bomb.
Roger that.
We got a city to protect here, man. If we lose, the rest of the Middle East will cave to their blackmail. We take it before they reach the city. Clear to engage and destroy. Let's do it.
Warwolf 2. Recopy. Full force. Hostile bomber approaching city airspace.
Alright, let's try that again, shall we?
Combat information to your systems. Range for enemy weapons will be displayed. Bandits must be kept in that area.
Magic Warwolf gun.
I'm keeping my distance because I'm waiting for the other MiG-29 to show up on my... There we go.
No launch secondary. Negative on Trinity bar.
Target destroyed.
Ah! Burning players for no reason.
Warwolf 1 to Magic. All contacts eliminated. No sign of Trinity.
Magic, roger that.
Stay focused, guys.
Roger. Warwolf, we have additional contacts approaching from the west. Clear to intercept.
Warwolf. Here we go.
Whoa! I'm pretty sure I actually just smacked into that building, but the game didn't flag me as damage because I was in the middle of getting to into a DFM sequence.
Fox 2.
Oh, the 6 a.m.'s got chaffed.
Fox 3. Closing. I have a lot.
Warwolf 1, stand by. We have a civilian flight taking off. ground. Get them the hell out of here before you get shot down. You are cleared to engage the bandits. Be careful of the civilian aircraft.
Roger that.
It's on, baby. On. Half of the targets confirmed destroyed. Gas left. Spike. I'm taking.
This is your day. Splash one.
Ooh, wow, this thing's pretty stable. It took a while for it to start stalling.
You won't get away.
I was about to say, this guy's pretty resilient. Are we waiting for a scripted point here?
Magic to all flight. We still have several contacts.
Affirmative. Time for cleanup. Good night. Target down. You're mine. Fire! Box through. Target down.
Werewolf leader. Additional bandits approaching from southeast. Bombers are priority targets. You are clear to engage and destroy.
Roger that.
First order of business, always take out this bomber. Because this bomber is like point blank to the city, and after you take him out, you get extra time to take out the rest.
All right.
I'm amazed I was able to get DFM off on that. Actually,
Werewolf leader. Command has reiterated importance of limiting collateral damage on ground.
Werewolf all right. Werewolf flight. Attempt to minimize ground damage. Hold contact until targets break up. Locked on target.
Hostiles closing on city. Engage and destroy.
Target secure.
One bomber remaining. Hostiles closing on city. Engage and destroy.
alright, that's all the MiG-29s. How many Q6AMs? I'm actually going to hold on to my 6AMs.
Right where I want you. Yeah. Werewolf on magic. All bombers destroyed.
Escorts running for the hill. All Allied aircraft, stand by. Possible bomber using civilian IDEX on heading towards central Dubai. Airliner or bomber? Werewolf 1, a bomber flashing civilian IDEX. It's ready to attack.
Copy that. Reactor.
Now here's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to start up DFM and then immediately exit it so that I'm not shelled by that turret.
Locked off.
That way I can 6AAM the MiG-29s.
Populated area.
That should be long enough at this point. Oh, come on! Ah, well. We'll just restart. We're already at this point anyway. This is the pain in the rear end part I was talking about earlier, too. Because, again, this turret is ridiculously accurate for whatever reason, and there's no way to, I have to basically wait until, I'm at point-blank range to engage DFM.
Bomber within weapons range. Locked on.
Bomber is now only 3 miles from the populated area. Hurry, Colonel. Enemy bomber closing on target area. Take him down. Bomb bay is open. It's about to attack.
Gus, stay focused.
Bomber wreckage is falling. Continue to attack until it is completely destroyed.
All right. Warwolf for the Badger. Bomber has been destroyed.
Nice kill. Wolf lead confirmed. Hostile bomber destroyed.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. I should still get the A. There were a lot of air targets to kill during that. Yeah, 2800. Yeah, that's an A. Yeah, you can see I didn't get an armor bonus, but there were more than enough, and I did it fast, and there were enough enemies to kill. All right, let's do not power play. Let's do lock and load next. Before I do that, I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna make sure see if I can buy any set upgrades. I should be able to buy extra armor now. Yeah, I can buy extra armor. And that's going to be, we're going to just use that for now. I don't think, yeah, the extra armor stat doesn't even work on the Black Hawk anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so deal with this mission is, there's one particular section on the third ship that we're going to be assaulting that I'm particularly worried about because, again, it's unavoidable damage.
Careful, boys. If a Trinity weapon is aboard, it'll take out half the canal if it goes off. Open fire if they make any suspicious moves. Whoa! We got bullshit down here. Get firing! This is Nomad 6-4. I've lost hang on. Go taking it up. I'm going down. Oh, hell no. All their rats, open fire. Cover the field. All right, guys. Stay on each SEAL team. We lose one team. It's mission failed.
Ooh, almost hit our guys. My bad.
Make sure our guys are nearby for fire on my fuel tank.
Oh, you know what? I'm taking light. Let's fire something.
Number 1, we got Tango aft on that cargo container. Roger that. Thanks. Finish him off.
Target sighted.
Good job.
This is Hammer 1. Good shoot. We're moving on. Circle around the starboard side. Don't let them get off the ship.
Now this is the part I gotta watch out for, because this is where I can get hit by,
They're Rebs. They must
I'm gonna get hit by missiles here if I'm not careful.
Nomad 61 to shooter. We have a lot of wackos down there. Any chance of reinforcements?
This is Shooter. That ain't gonna happen. We're stretched thin with the current operation in Dubai. We have to do this with what we've got here.
Roger that.
This is Hammer 2. We have serious resistance. Looking for more support.
Okay, I didn't get hit there. There are shockwaves from close impacts, but it's not. As long as you, as long as the red.
I got targets all over the place, Cap. Good. Ready to attack.
I'll explain later. I can see why they don't give you skills for this one, because having enhanced MG would probably break this mission in two.
RPG! Guns, get them! Our guys are getting pounded down there, guns. Help them before they're wiped out.
Like, see, I think that was just a missile to the face.
Lock and load! Go, go, go!
But I think we're still okay for the time being.
Support these guys, guns. Keep on. Seals are on the ship.
Squadron, give those ships hell.
Trying to make sure I take out those fuel tanks, because those can very easily lead to an accidental game over here, which I have demonstrated on camera before. Thanks, D-Ray. I don't think you can get hit by that falling pole. I don't think Nomad 6-1 goes up far enough.
That's it. Quiet.
RPG, launcher on the starboard deck.
Good work. Really clear 'em out.
The gun has a little bit of spread, so you got some leniency, but not much. Toodles. Bye-bye.
RPG.
Evasive maneuvers, hang on.
I don't think those RPGs are actually killable. At least not yet.
You're clear, Hammer 2.
Roger that. We're moving.
Good job on the door gun.
I believe this is our first time battle now.
Gotta be more revs. Flush 'em out.
Roger. I got a helicopter inbound.
Hi.
Fire, he's hostile.
Where the hell did you come from? Move back. We're taking.
It's too late, we're under fire. Shit.
Yeah, you don't want to get hit by this thing's RKTL here.
Before he gets us. Helicopter down.
Nomad 6-1, say your status.
We're okay.
They're opening fire. Anything that fires at us is hostile. Don't hold back. Wipe them out.
I think the gun's range is limited, unfortunately.
Enemy
Because you could see that I definitely was hitting those two fishing boats before, but I couldn't get to them right away.
Looking for some fire support.
Stand by, Hammer 3. Nomad 6-1 is moving to support you. Squadron, keep your attack steady. There's still a lot of resistance. Nomads, come north with me.
Shooter, this is 6-1. We're taking heavy fire.
I'm on it.
Fire! Take him out!
Alright, we're still good. We're still at near full health.
Thanks for the save, Cap.
You owe me a beer. The seals have pinned down. Take out that fire or they'll be wiped out. Four on the left. Scatter the back. Careful what you're shooting at. Watch out for that smoke. They got more smoke down there than when you tried frying that egg last week. Shoot the gun, not your mouth, wise guy. Number 3, you got tangos hiding near that starboard crate.
Less guys we can have shooting at me, the better right now. Nope. Nope.
We need cover fire! We need suppressive fire on the bridge! Nail the bastards!
Shooter 1 copy. Here's something for proof. Excellent. The hostiles are falling back. Good shooting.
Alright, this is the part I'm worried about here.
Watch for enemy fire. Stay alert. Jack, is that the last of them?
Yeah. Shooting this thing first.
Heavy AAA.
Okay.
Behind one of the containers. Guns, take out the positions under shooter. You can't see him firing. Fire gun!
Now, this is the thing. That AA gun is battering me, but its flag is invincible until I complete this rotation.
Guns, get on the Sam and those cannons, or they'll shoot us down!
So that's why I wanted to preserve my health up to this point. And now it goes down in one hit.
No guns, I own a six-pack.
Thank you, Dark Wizard 235. I will say I do enjoy playing this game. Oh,
Behind, 2 of them. Guns, take
I know it's not like the most popular Ace Combat game by quite a long shot, but I do still enjoy it. Although, admittedly, this was the first Ace Combat console game I got into, so
Damn, I can't shake them.
the first Ace Combat game I've seen was 6. But I wasn't, but the person who brought it over was kind of a jerk and didn't let me play it.
Fire, fire!
We're still only under heavy damage, so I think we basically have this mission bagged at this point.
Finish him off! Get it!
Okay. That's GG. Alright. Awesome. We got past easily the 2 hardest missions in the game. So now we're basically the majority of the rest of the Ace campaign shouldn't be that much of an issue.
Good work.
And that's an A rank. Perfect. And we still had a good armor bonus, too. So now we're going to do Pipeline. Yeah, we still have, what, half hour left? Yeah, I can stream for another half hour. So now I'm going to actually show off one of the DLC planes. Where's my multi-role pilot? Here it is. So this is, if I can find it, this is the AV-8B. This was, I believe, released with Compatibility Pack 6. Or DLC Pack 6, I should say. So we're going to be taking the Harrier out for this mission, and the next one for that matter. The Harrier has pretty impressive armaments. Considering it's got 4 AMs, 4 EGMs, or rocket launcher, although rocket launcher is not that great in this game. At least not on a jet.
We have a mission update. Slight change for
So Harrier is not the fastest plane in the game, but it is incredibly stable. I'm actually going to demonstrate right now. Much like its Infinity counterpart, it is actually somewhat capable of VTOL, but most importantly, it can maintain a surprisingly high amount of maneuverability during a stall sequence. So you can see I'm actually keeping my altitude not too badly in check. But anyway, let's get cracking here.
Warwolf, you have a large formation of hostile fighters approaching Derbent airspace.
Warwolf, roger.
This thing also doesn't have an afterburner speed boost, much like
Surface Command reports ships approaching launch point for landing craft.
like the A-10. I think the A-10 is the only other plane that doesn't have, the Nighthawk as well, doesn't have an afterburner setting for its thrusters.
All at one. How are you reading me?
We have you loud and clear. Route to fly with you today, Colonel.
Warwolf.
Firing. Phoenix, 11 o'clock. I have a tail.
Good night. Target down. This isn't your day. Moving to engage. Jets.
That guy was being a little uncooperative.
Fox 2.
Man, they must have been practicing. They're even better than they were in Africa. Right by us. Got it.
Okay.
Russian military unit is requesting support.
Target eliminated. Magic, be advised. All
I like this particular red color scheme for the Harrier.
Roger that.
It's very flashy.
Unit ID is Tulenki. They will contact you directly on frequency 30.
Roger that. Moving to beachhead.
Warwolf, Russian Surface Command reports that their hovercrafts are en route to beaches. They're taking some fire. They request immediate suppression of enemy units. Warwolf, the highly integrated target system will show information on the HUD.
Fire. Roger that.
Now, one of the reasons I like the Harrier too is that it's not particularly fast, so I can basically gun it through this ASM segment without too much difficulty. Nice. Getting everything in one take does give you some bonus points.
Tulenia, moving to support you. Target eliminated.
Right on, Colonel. Your attack skills are still sharp.
Magic, this is Warwolf 1. Target has been destroyed.
Ah, I missed the ASM entry. That's alright. Oh, I burnt flares by accident.
Tulenia, what's your status?
Very good. Thank you. Please help our comrades at next area. They're under heavy
Roger that. Fire.
What was supposed to happen was that MiG-29 was supposed to bomb a train, and the train debris was supposed to go flying into the,
Target destroyed.
but I guess the MiG forgot to drop its bomb payload?
Reports that they have completed their landing. Continue patrol over area.
We're moving to objective.
Roger, Chevalier. We're with you.
Yeah, that's what's supposed to be happening. One of the,
Target destroyed. I have it too.
let me go get that last guy. I actually do want to get DFM'd by that MiG. Oh well. Hopefully the other one will come by in a minute.
Target destroyed.
There it comes. Ooh, that was close.
Allied ground forces are taking major damage. Priority on suppressing the enemy.
The gun is actually like Ace Combat 6 levels of OP during ASM.
They need you to step it up, Colonel.
Affirmative.
Allied ground forces are taking heavy damage. They won't last long.
Colonel, looks like our guys are pinned down there. They won't make it without help. I'm going in. Guns, don't do anything crazy. There's too many of them. They're all over. Get us safe.
Guts.
Target acquired. Good. Here we go. Wall of three. Still have some problems down there. Colonel, the enemy's focusing fire on Guts. He's in trouble. On an ID, start the dance.
Guts. I can't do this alone. I've got your back.
Colonel, you don't have much time. We've calculated the optimal attack course. Adopt it immediately.
Affirmative. Now. Clear out, Guts. Making my way.
Colonel, it's not tight. You only have one shot.
That's all I need. Target hit.
Okay, good. He's not on fire.
Target
Good chunk of time he usually is with me.
What are you doing, Colonel? Trying to get yourself shot down, saving my beauty butt?
Let's go, Guts.
Thanks.
You know what? I forgot to show off. I made a minor error. I should have used the Pack FA. There's one particular section here that is especially good for using EW1. I completely forgot about that. I was just so interested in showing off the Harrier that I completely forgot that there's like an easy
Roger that.
oh, hey.
Ground forces report taking heavy casualties, Colonel. They need your help. Stat.
Warwolf.
Ooh, he blitzed away from me. That's alright, there's no more MiG-29s now, so it's all Frogfoots.
Roger that.
Allied ground forces are taking major damage. Priority on suppressing the enemy.
Yeah, I forgot to use EW1 for this. Oh well. I'll show it off at the end of my Ace campaign playthrough. Whoa, where are you going? Oh well.
Ground units report taking heavy fire. Engage all bandits.
Understood.
Oh, he's super speeding. Yeah, the Harrier actually can't go that fast, but it's great for like close range support in particular, which is why it's such a great ASM user. It's essentially an attacker in a multi-roles body.
Bandit destroyed.
Yeah, normally this is an attacker in the other games, but for whatever reason they gave it 4 AAMs for this game.
Roger that. We'll cover.
Magic to Allied area. Ground units are advancing toward the fortress. Provide ground support. Colonel, you're taking fire from artillery. You take that colonel and get the guys near.
Let's take the artillery.
Roger.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. He's down.
Get the hell out of my way, badass.
Here we go.
Whoa, don't crash.
Let's do this. Forward, Civilians. Roger that.
I can get them all down. Careful they don't fight back. We got a couple of
It's mine, guys.
Oh, this guy's giving me some real bad behavior again. Hello, would you stop doing this? Holtz? That's better. Ow. The Harrier actually has some pretty strong armor too, so it's able to tank a lot of damage without much difficulty. Not a huge amount of armor though. Would you stop aiming your missiles at me like the nanosecond I... Ow. I'll be fine, but ow. What is shooting at me?
Target acquired. Target hit. Next round will be better. I have you now. Target eliminated.
There we go. It's like, geez, I only have 1 HP left. Would you mind?
Roger that, Souvenier. Understood.
I forgot that's a red QTE, so you have to hit that.
Not so good. Not so very good. Colonel. Warwolf, we have a
running.
We're running out of time.
Where's this cruise missile going?
Cruise missile is 20 seconds from impact. Cruise missile is 10 seconds from the city. Colonel, shoot that missile down. Cruise missile is near impact.
Whoa, that was close.
Target destroyed.
And A rank. Yeah, you get a nice aircraft multiplier for using the Harrier, probably because of its slow speed. But folks, I think this is where I'm actually going to end things off tonight. So we finished 8 missions, and we have 8 left. So yeah, we're going to finish the other half of the campaign tomorrow, folks. I think. So yeah, we're going to finish the rest of the campaign tomorrow. I'm going to probably start that stream at, I want to say 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I would say stay tuned to the channel. You'll probably, you'll be able to see the timer for that there. So hopefully, oops. So yeah, hopefully you'll be able to, so yeah, we'll finish off the campaign tomorrow afternoon, and hopefully it won't take too long. I mean, we already got through Spooky and Power Play, which were honestly the 2 missions I was worried the absolute most about. So, and in fact, the fact that we did Power Play in 1 try is incredibly relaxing to me. So, the state of the game is we'll finish everything tomorrow. The only other point that I'm mildly worried about at this point is, actually there's 2 points I'm mildly worried about. It's Motherland and the very last section of Launch. Those are the only 2 sections that I'm legitimately concerned about at this point. But after that, we should basically be home free. So with that said, folks, I will be leaving things off here. Tomorrow will be 3 p.m. Eastern Time finishing up. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.